What's up, guys? What's up? What is going on? Hold on one sec. Got to adjust some mic stuff real quick. What's up, CJ? What's going on, man? What's up? How you doing, CJ? What's going on, man? What is going on? Turn that microphone volume up a little bit. There we go. That's better. What's going on, CJ? How you doing, man? As we get ready for this one. NFC divisional round. Hey, what's up, Corone? What's going on, buddy? What's up? What is up? Making sure everything's good to go here on the stream. Chillin', Corone. We just watching this, starting off the divisional round weekend here, and the Niners knocking on the door here, guys, looking to strike first. Garoppolo in the shotgun, a two wide receiver set, running back to Garoppolo's right. They throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. And the 49ers strike first. 8 plays and 61 yards on the drive. What up, John Blaze? What's up? What's up, guys? So the Niners strike first. San Francisco strikes first. Garoppolo on the slant in the back of the end zone to Bourne for the first touchdown of the game. Extra point, the snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. Garoppolo with his first, with the first touchdown of the game. He hits Bourne in the back of the end zone, and the Niners lead 6-0 or 7-0 after the extra point. Sorry, guys, 7-0 after the extra point. So Niners up early. And it didn't take them long to do it either. That was a short opening drive to strike first. So what's up, guys? What's going on? I know, Ted. It took me a little bit to get set up. I've been dealing with some technical difficulties. Luckily, they've all been worked out. So what's up, guys? What's up, John? Oh, hold on, Ted. I gotta give you, Ted. I gotta give you your mod back. Hold on, bud. There we go. That's better. Yeah, yeah. I had some tech. I was gonna. The Celtic game kind of pissed me off because I had all the technical difficulties going on, but that's all worked out. There you go, BTG. Beyond the game is a Niners fan. 7-0. 7-0 beyond. The Niners drove down the field in 6 plays and scored, so they up early. Jimmy G to Bourne for the touchdown, Beyond. All right, so the Niners going to be kicking off to the Vikings to see if they can answer. So the Niners going to kick back to the Vikings and see if they can answer. That was quick, though. That was a fast opening drive. John Blaze. So here we go. Caught from the goal line at the 15, at the 20, and tackled at the 20-yard line. So Minnesota going to start from their own 20 and see what they can do in this one. What's up, Skelly? What's going on, man? What up, Skelly? All right, Minnesota working from their own 20, guys. Here we go. Cousins under center. Dalvin Cook behind him. A 2 wide receiver set. They will hand the ball to Cook straight up the middle, and that's good for 2. Should bring up 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. Kevin Stefanski, the Vikings offensive coordinator. So 2nd and long for the Vikes. 2nd and 8. A 2 wide set. Once again, Cook behind Cousins under center. They throw to the sidelines. His intended receiver, Stephon Diggs, and a flag is thrown. So flag thrown on the play. What's up, Nick? So flag on the play. Pass interference on the Niners against Stephon Diggs. So that will give the Vikes a free first down and a good chunk of yardage there. Skelly, that's true. They can't abandon it either. They cannot abandon the run either. They have to, even if it's not working, I think they got to stay with it. Nick says he's from California and a big Jimmy G fan. Well, hopefully it turns out good for you. Here we go. Minnesota setting the screen up. And good blocking gets looks like the fullback there a nice chunk of yards. Looks like about 6 yards there on the catch and run for the screen for the Vikes. Second and 5 coming up for Minnesota. Under center, 3 wide set. Single running back. They throw to, I believe this is Thielen in the flats, I should say. No, the backup tight end. Sorry, backup tight end on the reception. That'll bring up 3rd down. Probably going to be about 3rd and 3. Probably 3rd and 3 here. Nick, I will probably do the Ravens and the Titans game instead of the Celtics tonight. They have to stick with it, Skelly. I don't think they have a choice. And that's Thielen on the reception. The slant route over the middle from Cousins. Big chunk of yardage there for Adam Thielen. 15-yard gain for the Vikes. 15-yard gain for the Vikings. Nice pickup for the Vikes as Cousins hits Thielen. First and 10 Vikings from the 49-yard line of the Niners. Cousins dropping back, 3-step drop from under center. Looking over the middle. It's caught. This is Cook out of the backfield. Cook makes the catch and is tackled immediately. So Cook with the reception out of the backfield. 4-yard gain for Cook. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Vikes. Working from inside the San Francisco territory now. From the 46-yard line, Cousins under center, 2 wide set, and Cook in the backfield. They handed Dalvin Cook. Cook off tackle to the right, and he's going to pick up about 4. So Dalvin Cook off tackle to the right. gain of 4 yards. Good balance here from the Vikings to start out as they run and they're mixing in the run and pass really well. So good balance to start the game for the Vikes. Cousins going to come out empty backfield and in the shotgun. 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. This is Kyle Rudolph in motion from right to left. The snap is low. Cousins 2-step drop, throwing down the sidelines for Diggs. It's caught. He keeps his balance. 10-5, touchdown Vikings. Kirk Cousins and the Vikes answer back. Yeah, it was a sad weekend. Touchdown Vikings. As Diggs keeps his balance on the reception and scores. Hey, thanks, Blue. Thanks, Blue. Much appreciated. That's right, Skelly. Smash that like button. Much appreciated. All right, so the Vikes lining up for the extra point. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is up and good, and we are tied. We are tied. What a catch from Stephon Diggs to keep his balance and score for Minnesota. So the Vikes answer back, and they're playing a very good game so far. Minnesota's showing good balance in the run and pass game. Vikings showing good balance in the run and pass game on that drive. And they answer back. So we head to commercial break. When we come back, Minnesota going to be kicking back to San Fran. But what a game so far. Hey, Dominic, what's up, man? So what a game so far, guys. This has been a good one. This has been a good game so far. Back and forth. Texas Savage, screw the Niners. What's up, Dominic? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, man? But what a game so far, guys. Looking more and more like it's going to be a shootout today. Looking more and more like it's going to be a shootout in this one. Both teams going back and forth. Both teams going back and forth in this one. This is a big game for Jimmy G and Sam Fran. This is a big game for them. They're the ones, in my opinion, Sam Fran's under all the pressure in this game. The Niners have all the pressure on them in this game. Vikings are playing with house money. Vikes are playing with house money. The Niners got all the pressure, Packers Nation. They have all the pressure on them to win this game because they're expected to win. Everybody's picking them to win. Nobody's picking the Vikings. All right, kicking off, and it's kicked into the back of the end zone, so no return for Minnesota. No return for the Vikes. Ted says Vikings Titans Super Bowl. That would be awfully interesting. All right, Jimmy G under center, fullback and running back behind him. Niners in a 2-wide set. They will pitch the football off tackle, trying to head around the left end. Nice pickup there on the run. Tackled down after about a 5-yard gain, it looks like. So Niners also sticking with the running game as well. Looks like about a 5-yard gain. They actually give him 6. So 2nd and 4. Garoppolo under center. Barking signals. The Niners in a 2-wide set. Fullback and running back in the backfield. They hand it off. They will run off tackle to the right this time. Brought down just, it looks like right at the first down marker. Depending on the spot, they should have a first down here. Yes, they do. Niner first down. 49ers get the first down on the ground. Mostert running the football for the Niners. Garoppolo under center again, a 2-wide set. Fullback and running back behind him. They hand it off again. They will run right up the middle this time, right into the heart of that Viking defense, and that's a gain of 3. I am doing 2 of them today. The Vikes and Niners and the Ravens and the Titans. I will be doing both of the games today. Ravens and Vikings in the Super Bowl. That would be a good one too, Dominic. Jimmy gonna fake the throw and hand it off. Mostert again running the football straight up the middle, and that's a nice gain. That's a gain of 10 yards and a 1st and 10. Right up the middle, right into the heart of that Viking D again, right through the middle of it. That's a gain of 10 and a first down for the Niners. The Niners offensive line blocking very well so far. Niners O-line blocking very well so far. No, I mean you mean tomorrow's games. I don't know about tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow's schedule. I am not sure about tomorrow's schedule. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Niners. Garoppolo under center, running back behind him, a 3-wide set. They will try to run around the right end. It's stretched out by the Minnesota D and tackled, it looks like, sorry guys, looks like either at the line of scrimmage or for a half-yard loss. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the Minnesota D clamping down on that play, going nowhere. Great job from the Vikings defensive tackle there to stretch that play out and to stretch that play out for no gain. Dominic, how do you get a mod? You just keep showing up, man. You just got to show that you're loyal to the channel. That's all I ask. Garoppolo throwing. He's hit as he throws. Wounded duck throw. It's floating in the air. Bourne comes down with it. 15-yard gain for the Niners on the right sideline. Wow. Ooh, that's not good. Jimmy G gets up and he's limping. What a catch and what a throw from Jimmy G and Bourne. Garoppolo is absolutely crushed as he threw this football. Bourne somehow makes the catch against the sidelines. Wounded duck throw. Wow. Garoppolo, ooh, it looks like he rolled that ankle up underneath him on the tackle. Jimmy G rolled that ankle up underneath him on a tackle. That's got to hurt. He came up limping for a second. Looks like he's still in a little bit of pain. And we're going to go to a TV timeout. We are going to go to a TV timeout. That's not good for Niner fans, though. That is not good for Niner fans at all. Jimmy G came up limping on that last play, and he does look like he's in a little bit of pain. He does look like he is in a little bit of pain. Hopefully that's not going to affect... hopefully that does not affect the game. You said you want the Niners to lose. Well, Minnesota's got a good team. They got a good. Their defense is above. Their defense is above average, and that run game is spectacular. Hopefully, Cousins can control the game. If Cousins can control the game for Minnesota, I think the Vikings have a very good chance of winning. I think that's going to be the key, though. If Minnesota can control the line of scrimmage and can control the tempo, I think they're going to be in line for the win. I hope you're right, Caron. I hope you're right. I would like to see the Titans win. I would like to see the Titans win. But we are in commercial break, guys. We are in a TV timeout. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some good football today. I have a feeling this game is going to be really good, and the game tonight is also going to be very good. Garoppolo, yep, they did. He rolled that ankle underneath him. Jimmy G rolled his ankle underneath him. Garoppolo dropping back to pass. Minnesota brings pressure, and he is sacked. The Vikings, Hunter comes off the edge for Minnesota, and Garoppolo is sacked. Big loss for the Niners there. Big loss for the Niners there as Garoppolo is sacked. Hunter comes off the edge for Minnesota and gets the sack. 2nd and 19. So that's a 9-yard loss for the Niners. 9-yard loss on the sack. Garoppolo in the shotgun, empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, and it's almost intercepted. It is almost intercepted by the Minnesota defense. Kendricks almost had the pick for the Vikings. Jimmy G threw it right to him. The Niners receiver there had to play defense and knock that football away. Jimmy G threw that ball straight at a linebacker, straight at Kendricks. That was almost a costly interception for Garoppolo as he throws that football right at the Minnesota D, and it looks like we have a false start here on the Niners. So this is going to push them back even farther. Nice, B. Nice, Beyond. Hey, what's up, Dragon's Butterfly? What's up? So it just keeps getting worse, this drive for the Niners. As the false start called on San Fran makes it 3rd and 24. Jimmy G in the shotgun, flanked by 2 running backs. A 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Garoppolo dropping back, 3-step drop. Pocket collapses around him. Jimmy is going to take off and run with it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 50, way short of a first down. 4th down and a mile. And the Niners will more than likely punt the football. Go for it, Dragons. So 4th and 24. The Niners shoot themselves in the foot that drive as the clock ticks down, and that's the end of one. That is the end of the first quarter, guys. Clock ticking down, and the Niners absolutely shoot themselves in the foot that drive. So just one costly mistake after another. One costly mistake after another costs the Niners. And they will be forced to punt the football away. So we go to a commercial break. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get a water bottle out of the fridge, so my voice doesn't die on you during this game. So I will be right back. I will be right back with you guys in 1 minute. I just gotta run and grab a water bottle. So I will be right back. We are in commercial break. End of the first quarter. Tie game 7-7. See you guys in a minute. All right, we back. Hey, what's up, Philip? What's going on, man? What's up? We are back, and apparently the camera needs to readjust for us. There we go. Gotta love technology. CJ, that would be greatly appreciated. Time for a blue moon. That's tonight. The blue moon will be out tonight. Hey, what's up, Canes? How you doing, man? What's up? What is up? All right, guys, we are back on the field. Roger Goodell talking to some 49ers upper management. And here we go. Back on the field. Sam Fran going to kick this away. High kick caught at the 12 and muffed. And the Minnesota Vikings will land on it, but he caught it and dropped it, and it was forced to just basically land on the football where the Vikings. So he muffed the punt. Lucky for Minnesota, that was not recovered by the Niners. Very lucky there that Minnesota retained possession. Very lucky. So 1st and 10 Vikes. 1st and 10 Vikings from way in their own. Hey, coach, what's going on? Way in their own end zone. Minnesota working from their own 12, a 2-wide set. Cousins under center, and he's sacked. Cousins is under duress immediately, and he is sacked. So the Niners bring pressure, and they get to him. Sam Fran gets to the quarterback. Armstead with the sack for San Francisco. Armstead with the sack for Sam Fran. Cousins under center. And they will hand this football to Cook. Cook goes up the middle for looks like 3 yards. 3 or 4 yards. Third down for the Vikings. San Fran taking full advantage of Minnesota being pinned way in their own end zone. 3rd and 15 now. Vikes in the shadow of their own end zone. What's up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Cousins in the shotgun, a 3 wide set. Cook to his left. They will hand the football to Cook. Cook trying to get around the left end, and he cannot. Run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Sonny, I can imagine. It was not a good game. Sonny, it just goes to show you that the Celtics need to make a move to be a contender. And for anybody who says they don't, then you're clueless. Because look at the game. All right, so Minnesota punting the football, guys. Big kick. Caught at the 29-yard line. Out to the 30, to the 40, and tackled at the 48-yard line. Nice run back from the Niners. A 19-yard run back for San Fran. Hey, Chelsea, what's up? Man, I tell you, this is gonna be one of those games where it's gonna go back and forth and back and forth. Me and the coach were talking about it the other night. We do not think that there's gonna be too much defense being played here. What's up, Brayton? We think it's going to be a shootout. And it has all the makings of that happening so far. Hold on one sec, guys. Be right back. All right, we back. I should say I'm back. I'm doing the Baltimore game tonight. We're gonna do playoff football. Tonight. But what's up, guys? What's going on? How is everybody? How's your weekend going so far? How is your weekend going so far? Showing some shots of the San Francisco 49ers stadium. The aerial shots of the stadium. Back inside, back to play we go. Garoppolo actually they say he stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line, so that is where Garoppolo is going to take over. Jimmy throwing to the sidelines. This is incomplete, knocked away by the Vikings defense. 2nd and 10. It is going by fast, CJ. It is. Way too fast. That's pretty cool, Philip. That's pretty cool. All right, Jimmy in the shotgun, running back to his left. A 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. They hand the football off straight up the middle. The Niners are going to try to run this ball, and maybe a short gain there. Looks like a 2 or 3 yard gain. Tackled as soon as he got through that defensive line, though. Minnesota seems like they are having more success running the football than the Niners are at the moment. So 3rd and 7 for San Fran. Jimmy G in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set, and this play going to be blown dead. Let's see what the call is. False start on the Niners. False start on San Fran. So that will push them backwards again. Once again, costly penalties. Costly penalties hurting the Niners early on in this game. They have to clean that up. They have got to clean that up. 3 wide receiver set. Jimmy in the shotgun, running back to his right. 2-step drop for Garoppolo. Looking. All sorts of time. Finds, I believe this is Deebo Samuel at the first down marker, and he is tackled immediately. But that is a first down. Hits Deebo Samuel for the first down. Samuel, knowing exactly where he's at, catches the ball right at the sticks and then takes 2 steps forward to make sure he is over and gets the first down. So a 3rd and 12 is converted to 1st and 10 by the Niners. That is a great play from Deebo Samuel there. Jimmy under center, a 2 wide set, fullback and running back behind him. They hand the football to the fullback. This is an end around, a double end around. Jimmy G out in front blocking. And the ball comes out. Football is out. Fumble. Ball is out. The fullback fumbled the ball. And Minnesota gets it. Minnesota recovers the fumble. So they try the Niners try a trick play. They try the double reverse. Minnesota tries the double reverse, and the ball comes out, and Minnesota recovers it. The Vikings have the football. Minnesota has the football. The Vikes come away with it. So San Fran gets almost a little bit of desperation there, as they try and run the double reverse, and they fumble the football. The only question now is did the ball come out before the knee was down? That's the question. So they will probably take a second look at this play. They will probably take a second look at this play to make sure the knee was not down when he fumbled. It didn't look like it though. It did not look like it. Who do I think is going to win, Philip? I think it's going to be awfully hard to beat the Niners. Let's see beyond. That's the only question that I would have. Was his knee down before the ball came out? So we are in a commercial break at the moment. Yeah, we're in a commercial break at the moment, so they will more than likely take a second look at this play to make sure the knee was not down. So San Fran may catch a break here, guys. If the knee was down, before the ball came out, San Fran is going to catch a big break here. So the call on the field was a fumble. Let's see here. Let's watch the knee. The knee was down. Yep. Yes. Knee. Beyond. You are correct. The knee absolutely was down before the ball came out. That should remain. San Fran ball. So the call is reversed on the field. They reversed the fumble call. The knee was clearly down before the ball came out. That turns it back into a 2nd and 4 for the Niners. All right, so 2nd and 4 for San Fran. Working from the Vikings 35-yard line. Jimmy under center, fullback and running back behind him, 2 wide receivers set. And they are going to run this football around the right end, and that's a first down. Gain of 5. Gain of 5 yards. And a first down. So the San Francisco drive continues. Nice blocking up front from the San Francisco 49er offensive line. Good blocking up front as they get 5, and that is a first down. Niners on the move from the 30-yard line now. Fullback and running back in the backfield. Jimmy G under center. They will run this football this time around the left end. Tackled, I believe that's Coleman, tackled after about a 6-yard gain. Kendricks for the Vikings on the tackle. Actually, no, Kendricks missed the tackle. Sorry, guys. Good blocking up front for San Fran. Actually, they give him 7. Wow, they give him 7 on that one. Jimmy G under center again. Fullback and running back behind him. They will run this football again, and that's a gain of 4 and another Niner first down. San Fran running the football well so far. This drive, they've definitely turned that around. San Francisco running the ball well this drive. 1st and 10 Niners as they continue to move the football. Clock continues to move as well. Second quarter, 8:40 to play. Clock is on the move, heading down towards the 8.5-minute mark now. Niners taking their time. In no rush whatsoever. Jimmy G at the line directing traffic. Now 3 wide receivers set. Running back 7 yards deep. And they fake the handoff. Jimmy rolling to his left. Throwing. It's caught. This is Samuel. Samuel plowing forward down to the 1. Deebo Samuel makes the catch against the left sidelines and plows his way down to the 1. What a catch from Samuel, and what an extra effort from that young man as he plows his way down to the 1. Niners line up and quickly snap the football. Jimmy G on the sneak, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He goes nowhere. So Garoppolo trying the quick snap, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Garoppolo trying the sneak to get into the end zone, and he is stuffed. What a play from Kendricks there for the Vikings. San Fran lining up, heavy set, 2 tight ends, running back behind Garoppolo, and that's a touchdown. Coleman scores for the Niners. Touchdown, San Fran. 10 plays, 53 yards, 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Touchdown Niners. They take the lead. San Francisco scores. Actually, that was Mozart on the touchdown. Extra point. The snap is good, hold is good, and the kick up and good as well. So Niners take the lead, 14-7. Mozart scores the go-ahead touchdown, and San Fran leads in this one, 7-10 to play, second quarter. So back and forth we go, guys. Back and forth we go. Minnesota is going to get a chance to answer and put points on the board before the half. But that was a good drive from the Niners there. It was a good drive from San Fran. Ate a lot of the clock up and scored the touchdown at the end. So can't ask much more out of San Fran on that drive. Cannot ask much more out of the Niners on that one as they take the lead. This is I don't know, guys. This is a back and forth. If San Fran didn't shoot themselves in the foot a couple of times, this game could be pretty This game could be pretty interesting because the Niners basically wasted one drive with just some really boneheaded penalties and plays. But got back on track on that one and scored the touchdown. So let's see if Minnesota makes any adjustments. At the half. They're going to get a chance to put some points on, and there's definitely enough time to score a touchdown. 7 minutes is a lot of time. So Vikings going to get a chance to tie the game back up. And they got plenty of time to do it. They don't have to rush. They don't have to, this isn't like 2-minute drill time. There's a lot of time on the clock. But we shall see what happens. All right, back in San Fran, guys. Niners kicking off, swing of the leg, and the kick is away, caught at the 3. Now at the 20, at the 30, at the 40, and tackled at the 43-yard line. Abdullah with the return for the Vikings. So what a return for Minnesota. Out to the 43. They caught it at the 3-yard line. So that's a 40-yard return for the Vikings. Nice return. Tate Ellison says, "Go Cowboys." Here we go. Minnesota starting off with a run. This is a pitch to Dalvin Cook, trying to get around the right end, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second and 10 for the Vikes. They do, Coach. Cousins dropping back, looking, throwing into the flats. This is Cook. Cook headed for the sidelines. Why would you do that? You just ran 3 yards backwards, you idiot. What are you doing? You had a 3-yard gain, and Cook runs backwards. What are you doing? That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. He catches the ball, an easy 3 or 4 yard gain, and runs backwards 4 yards. 3 or 4 yards. What are you doing? So he runs backwards and is tackled at the line of scrimmage. So that makes it 3rd and 10. So clearly Dalvin Cook lost his mind on that play. Cousins in the shotgun. Running back to his right. 3 wide receivers set for the Vikes. Looking. Cousins under pressure. He gets the football away. This is Rudolph, the tight end, for a very short gain. Looks like a gain of 4. Seriously, Coach, yeah. I agree with you on that one, Coach. Running east and west gets you nowhere. Running east and west gets you nowhere. Would get you absolutely nowhere. Fourth and 6 now for Minnesota. Colquitt on to punt for the Vikings. Snap is clean. The kick is away. It's a good one, too. And it dies at the 8-yard line. Downed at the 8. So Colquitt does his job and pins the Niners way in the shadow of their own end zone. So San Fran going to start out with not much breathing room behind them. San Francisco not going to have much breathing room behind them, but they have an opportunity to put more points on the board and extend their lead. Still 4 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the half. So plenty of time to at least get in field goal position. Plenty of time to at least get a field goal off for the Niners. What up, Nitro? What's up? What's up, my guy? So we're in a commercial break, guys. In a commercial break. Niners have a chance to extend their lead even farther. 4 minutes and 45 seconds is plenty of time to get in field goal range, and they don't have to rush it either. So that does not that could spell trouble for Minnesota. They got a long way to go, though. The drive going to start from the Niner 8-yard line. It looked like it was downed right around the 7 or 8 yard line. So they're gonna have to go a long way to get in field goal range, but they do have time to do it. They definitely do have time to do it. All right, guys, coming out of commercial break, we are headed back to the field here in San Francisco. Nitro, it's going to be in order for the Vikings to win today, they're going to have to play a damn good game, and they can't make any stupid mistakes. That's what's going to cost them. Jimmy G under center here, guys. Fullback and running back behind him. Niners in a 2-wide set. Garoppolo going to hand the football off. Short gain for the Niners. That is Mostert tackled. Actually, no, I take it back. That is Coleman tackled after a 1-yard gain. So short gain for Coleman there. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. San Fran backed way up in the shadow of their own end zone. 2nd and 9. Garoppolo under center. Fullback and running back behind him. Niners in a heavy set formation here. They will run the football around the right end and pushed out of bounds about 2 yards shy of the first down. So 3rd and 2 coming up for San Fran. So very manageable third down here for the Niners coming up 3rd and 2. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? That's okay, CJ. You're good. All right, 2nd and 2 coming up. Running back 5 yards deep behind Garoppolo. 2 wide set for the Niners. Jimmy going to try and sneak it. And I don't know. This is going to be close. Jimmy Garoppolo tried the quick snap and the QB sneak. Let's see if they give him the first down. It looked like he was tackled right at the marker. And they do give it. Wow, that's a really good spot. Wow. Wow, the Niners got an exceptional spot on the football. That was a really good spot. Jimmy looked like he was tackled at the line, but instead they moved the football about a yard forward, and they give him the first down. 1st and 10, Sam Fran. 2 wide set, fullback and running back behind Garoppolo under center. Jimmy throwing over the middle. It is intercepted. This is Kendricks. Kendricks with the pick. The Vikings D comes up with a turnover. Vikings defense comes up with a turnover. Jimmy G throws a terrible football over the middle of the field, and Kendricks with the interception. Wow, what a bad throw from Jim. He threw that right to that guy. He threw it right over the middle of the field. This was a bad throw. I don't know if he didn't see Kendricks or not, but man, was that a bad throw. He threw it right to him. Come on, Jimmy. Can't be making those kind of mistakes. Now at the Niner 29, 4 wide set for the Vikings. They throw into the flat to Cook. Cook makes the catch on the run. Tackled after a 5-yard gain, it looks like. You did call that, Ted. You did. 2nd and 6. So they give Cook 4 yards on the reception. 2nd and 6 for the Vikings, and they are well within field goal range, but I don't think they're looking for a field goal here. They want to score a touchdown and tie this game back up. Time ticking away, and that's the 2-minute. So we were going to a commercial break, guys. The Vikings, after an interception, well within field goal range, but they are looking for more. Still 2 minutes to play in the half. I don't know if he must have not seen him, Philip. He had to have not seen him, because that was thrown right to Kendricks. He had to have not seen him, because I think Samuel ran the right route. It was just a bad football from Jimmy G. Looks like Chris Bryant of the Chicago Cubs. All right, guys. So in commercial break, 2 minutes to play in the half. 2 minutes to play in the half. And the Vikings looking to tie this game back up before halftime. They are definitely well within field goal range, but still a whole 2 minutes to play in the half. They are definitely looking for the touchdown in this instance. Let's see what they come up with, though. But what a huge turnover that was, huh? What a huge turnover for the Vikings that was. That was a big play from Minnesota. They needed that. Vikings needed that. They definitely needed that. That's a big shift in momentum as well. That is a big shift in momentum. I don't know, Philip. I don't know. I think it would take a lot to get OBJ into New England. You mean OBJ? I thought you were saying OBJ and the trade rumors. I don't know. That's a tough one. Cousins throwing to the sidelines. This is caught. Thielen makes the catch, and 4 extra yards going to get yards after the catch going to get him the first down. So Thielen makes the catch against the left sideline, and a nice run gets him 4 more yards after the catch. 1st and 10 Minnesota. 1:38 to play and counting. Cousins under center, a 2-wide set. Cook 4 yards deep behind Cousins. Cousins dropping back, throwing. This is Cook in the flat. Cook makes the catch, and he is tackled down almost immediately. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Very short gain there on the reception. He's actually going to be lucky if he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. No, he did not. They say he didn't. 2nd and 11. Cousins in the shotgun, 2-wide set, running back to his left, throwing to the sidelines for Diggs, and that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 3rd and 11. So trying to hit Diggs on the sidelines. Ball tipped as it was thrown. It falls incomplete. 3rd and 11. With 44 seconds to play in the half. .44 seconds to play in the half. 3rd and 11. Let's see what Minnesota comes up with here. They might just go conservative and run the football and then just settle for a field goal. But we are going to go to commercial break. 44 seconds to go in the half in this one. San Fran leading 14-7. Minnesota knocking at the door, though. They are faced with a 3rd and long. So this could limit them to just a field goal attempt. Big play here for the Niners. Definitely a big play for San Fran. 3rd and 11 for Minnesota. Vikings trying to cash in on the Kendricks interception. Here we go. 3 wide receivers. Hold on. 3. 3 wide set with a tight end Rudolph to the right. Looking, and Cousins is sacked. Huge play for the Niners as Ford comes up with the sack of Kirk Cousins. Cousins was looking around for somewhere to go with it. The pocket collapses, and Ford makes the tackle. Cousins is sacked. What a huge play for the Niners defense there. Niners D comes up massive as they get the sack. Big play for San Francisco's D. Armstead also in on the tackle on the sack as well. He's the one who kind of collapsed the pocket, and Ford finished off Kirk Cousins. So Dan Bailey on to attempt a 39-yard field goal. Kicking from the middle of the field. The kick is up, and it is good. So Minnesota 10, San Fran 14. So Minnesota does get points, but definitely not what they wanted out of it. So 14-10 looks like what your halftime score is going to be in this one. 31 seconds to play. Richard Sherman talking some stuff over with one of the defensive coaches on the sidelines. All right, so Minnesota forced to settle for a field goal. They will kick the ball off to Sam Fran. This one into the back of the end zone. No return for the Niners. Jimmy G is going to have 30 seconds to work with here in the half to see what he can do. Niners need about 45, probably 40 to 45 yards to get in a safe field goal distance. And they are going to sit on this one. Jimmy G in the victory formation takes the knee, and we head to half. So the Niners going to head into the locker room with a 4-point lead, 14-10. Minnesota does get points off of the Kendricks interception, though. Yeah, Coach, I think that's big that the Niners held them to a field goal. I think that's definitely big that San Fran held Minnesota to a field goal there rather than a touchdown. Because if the game is tied going into the half, that's huge for Minnesota. That's huge for them. The Niners came up big there with a stop. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? What is up? What's up, Cody? How you doing, man? So we head to the half, guys, and Minnesota trailing by 4. Kendricks with the interception, and Minnesota did get 3 out of it, though. I can tell you what, that's a big that was a victory for the Niners defense there. That was definitely a victory for the Niners D, as they came up and held the Vikings to a field goal. That was big. That was big. So what do you guys think? You think the Niners can hold on and get the W, or do you think Minnesota is going to be able to make some adjustments and come out and start moving the football better? Personally, I think Sam Fran's going to get this win, but I do think Minnesota is not going to make it easy on them. I think the Vikings will. I think the Vikings are going to make it awfully hard on San Francisco, but in the end, I think the Niners will come out on top in this one. I don't know, Dominic. I don't really count them. I don't really count them. If I see you coming here all the time, man, that's how you get them. A good for anybody coming to YouTube, whether you're a creator or you're just coming here to hang out with the creators, a good kind of rule of thumb about that is the creators see who shows up to their streams all the time. They do. They see who shows up to their streams all the time. They know that the regulars that come in and out. So a good rule of thumb is you should never really ask for a mod on a creator's channel, because if you ask for it, especially if you keep asking for it, then they're usually not going to give it to you. They'll give it to you when they see that you keep coming back and showing up, because we know who the regulars are. I know who my regulars are. I know who's always here. I know who always shows up. The creators know. You know what I mean? It's just that's all it is. What's up, Hunter? How you doing? That's all it is. That's all I say. You know, like I don't keep track of of how many streams people show up to. Like I know who the regulars are. I know who's always here. The only thing, one of the, well, I shouldn't say the only thing, but one of the biggest things with me is the moderators, the guys that are in blue, show up to my channel all the time. They're here for all the streams. They hang out with everybody. They're good people. They help they help the new people out in the chat. When new people come in, they help the new people out. It's that's all it is, man. That's all it is. Because when these rooms fill up with a lot of people, and I've had a lot of people in some of these, I've had a lot of people in some of these streams. When it fills up with a couple hundred people for some of these, for big game, for big, for playoff games or for big, big matchup games, it's the people in blue are the ones that help you out. They help the new people coming in. They welcome them. They say hi. It's that's all it is, man. What's up, Juan? Hey, Titan Upload in the house. What's up, Titan Upload? How you doing, man? Tighten up, man. Tighten up. Can't wait for that game. Can't wait for that game. What's up, Titan Upload? How you doing, man? How's your night? I should say night because it's night for me. I don't know if it's night for you guys, but it's definitely night for me here on the East Coast. But welcome to the channel, man. Welcome in. If I had a beer, I would say cheers to you, but this Poland Springs water keeping my throat and my voice alive will have to do. So cheers, Titan Upload. What's up, Asia? What's up, Asia? How you doing? So this has been a good one so far, guys. This has been a good game so far. The one drive that the Niners had really cost them. They shot themselves in the foot. I believe it was their second offensive drive of the game. They really shot themselves in the foot and gave the football back to Minnesota, and I think that's a big reason. I think that's a big reason why Minnesota is kind of still sticking around in this game, because they kind of had a second opportunity there to keep the game close with that, with San Fran making the mistakes they did on that second drive. That drive definitely kept the Vikings in this game. Who am I going for, Asia? I think San Fran's going to win, but I'm rooting for the Vikings. So I think the Niners are going to win. I just think they have too much weapons. But I'm rooting for the Vikings. And it's kind of the same thing next game. I hope the Titans win. I hope they give Baltimore a run for their money and punch them in the mouth. That's going to be a tough game for the Titans there. But they came into our house and whooped our ass. And Derrick Henry ran that football down our throats. So if they can go into the Patriots' home field and beat them into submission, there's nothing saying that they couldn't do the same to Baltimore. Especially with a banged up Mark Ingram, with Ingram not at 100%, I think that the Titans probably stand a better chance than people are giving them. Especially if they play the way they played against us. Then it's going to be a game. And my hatred for Harbaugh and the Ravens comes into play there. Sorry, Twisted Heat Gaming. I'm sorry, bro. But I can't stand the Ravens. So I hope the Titans beat them into submission too. I am, Asia. I am rooting for the Titans. Yes, I am. Because because my I have bad memories of the Ravens. And there's some bad blood there between me and Baltimore. So I hope the Titans go in there and play a hell of a game. Derrick Henry runs the football like he ran it against us, and it's going to be a real interesting game. Cousins 10 of 12 for 81 yards and a TD on the afternoon there in San Francisco so far. So not bad for Cousins through the air. Big game coming up, though. Big game. But what do you think, guys? You think Minnesota's got enough to beat this team? I don't know. The Vikings are going to have to play a damn good game to beat the Niners. That's all that I know. That's definitely all that I know. I I have a pretty good a banner. The coach plays and Titan Upload have seen a little preview of what the banner is going to look. Well, I sent the coach plays I think I actually sent them both the final design for what my banner for the Titans game is going to be coming up. So I think you guys are going to like the Titans game banner that I got. The Ravens are they're in our conference, Asia. They are not in our division. But I do think you guys are gonna like the. I do think you guys are gonna like the background for for the Titans game tonight. I definitely do think you guys are gonna like the background for the Titans game tonight. Kind of hoping that the Niners. Yeah, yes, Titan Upload, absolutely, absolutely. That's true. That is true. Although a Vikings and Titans matchup would be pretty interesting. That would be pretty interesting. So we should be getting ready to come out of halftime here pretty soon. Packers and Seahawks. That's a tough one because they're kind of the same team. They're kind of mirror images of each other. I can tell you who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the Seahawks because I absolutely cannot stand Aaron Rodgers. I think he is a super douche, and I hope Russell Wilson and the Seahawks absolutely take care of business in that game. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. All right, Asia. All right, we'll be here, Asia. We'll be chilling for the entirety of the game, so come back and see us. Here we go, guys. Coming out of half, Minnesota kicking off to the Niners. He is. Aaron Rodgers is a super douche. He is. Hashtag probably going to get demonetized for that one. But that's okay. Kick is away. Caught at the goal line. The 10, the 20, and tackled at the, looks like the 22 or 23 yard line. But see, like, I have nothing against the Packers' rest of the team. Like, I have nothing against that whole team. I just can't stand Aaron Rodgers because he's cringeworthy. That's okay, Hunter. You're good, man. So taking a, what are they going to call this, a late hit maybe? Taking a second look at the replay here, guys. Nope. All right, so 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for San Francisco. The game is on, Caron. It is on. I'll tell you in a sec which channel. I believe it's at ABC. Garoppolo going to hand the football off and up the middle of the defense, right into the heart of that Minnesota D. Tackled after a short gain. Call it maybe 2 or 3 yards. And this ball thrown over the middle for Deebo Samuel, batted, incomplete, 3rd and 6. Once again, the camera angle was horrendous on that play. Couldn't see anything. So thanks a lot for that, whoever was the camera up on that play. So the Niners come out and they're kind of struggling here. This drive has come to a screeching halt. 3rd and 6 for San Fran. Jimmy G in the shotgun, running back to his right. 4 wide receivers set. Jimmy throwing over the middle. What a great catch that is. The seam route. It's caught for 20 yards and a 1st down. What a catch that was. Wow. Jimmy throwing the seam route in the middle of the field. What a catch. That play good for 20. Kendrick Bourne making the catch. Garoppolo under center, 2 wide set, fullback and running back behind him, working from the Minnesota 37-yard line. This is Coleman, I believe. Coleman over the left tackle, going to get probably 3 or 4 yards out of that one. Garoppolo on this drive, 4 for 4, 50. No, that's the first half. So Garoppolo 4 for 4 in the first half, 54 yards and 1 touchdown. Jimmy in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 wide receivers set for the Niners. They will hand the football off. This is Coleman again. Coleman around the right end, and he is tackled after a 6-yard gain. That's going to be a 1st down. 1st down, San Fran. The drive continues for the Niners. Kittle with a beautiful block on this play. blocking Kendrick there for the Vikings. So not only can George Kittle catch, he can also block as well. Nice block from him on that play. Jimmy under center. 2 wide receiver set. Fullback and running back behind him. And the Niners going to pitch this football around the left end. And that's another gain of 6. So Sam Fran coming out and running the football well this half. 12 minutes to play, third quarter. Time ticking away. Once again, George Kittle with a beautiful block on that play as well. So Kittle getting it done in the run game. George Kittle getting it done in the run game as well. 2nd and 4 coming up for San Francisco as they drive the football, working from the Minnesota 19. Jimmy G in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, running back to his left. And they will hand it off again, and that's a gain of 2. Straight up the middle, the Niners going to run the ball. That's a gain of 2. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 for San Francisco. Clock continuing to move here in the third, approaching the 11-minute mark. 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go. San Francisco definitely seems like they are emphasizing keeping the ball on the ground and keeping the clock running. Garoppolo under center, and the Niners line up in a heavy set. Jimmy rolling to his right. The pressure comes from Minnesota, and Jimmy G throws this football away. 4th and 2. Bring up 4th down, and once again, a nice play on the defensive side of the ball, this time from the Vikings, and the Niners going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here. So before the half, it was the Niner defense coming up with a stop, and this drive, it's the Minnesota D. 35-yard field goal, kicking from the left hash mark. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is up and good. That brings the lead back to 7 for the Niners. The 35-yard field goal up and good for San Francisco. 17-10. Niners lead. Seems like San Francisco playing the keep-away game, keeping the Minnesota offense off the field as much as possible. That seems to be the tactic on this one. That seems to be the game plan for the Niners. Keep that Minnesota offense off the field. Thielen, Diggs, and Cook can't do any damage if they are sitting on the sidelines. Yeah, Tom, you can hang out. Yes, you can hang out, Tom. All right, guys, headed into a commercial break. When we come back to the field there in San Francisco, I believe that's Levi Stadium. When we come back to Levi Stadium, we are going to get a kickoff from the Niners. And Minnesota going to get a chance to once again tie this football game back up. This has been an excellent game so far. Good game. Low score, definitely a low scoring game. So not a shootout. Not a shootout for sure, but definitely a good kind of field position and just a good battle going on between coaches. All right, so back at Levi Stadium, and here we go. Minnesota going to get a chance to answer. Let's see what they can do this time with their offensive drive. Philip says Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. All right, cool. Yeah, I thought it was Levi Stadium. Caught at the 2, at the 20, finds a crease down the left sideline at the 30 now, and run out to about the 33. So a nice run back for the Vikings. They will start from their own 33. So good run back there for Minnesota to start their offensive drive. Here we go. Cousins under center. 3 wide receiver set. Cook 7 yards deep behind Cousins, and they will give to Cook. Cook running straight up the middle, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10. San Francisco's defense clamping down on that one. Dalvin Cook gets nothing on that. Bosa with the nice play off the edge there for the Niners. 2nd and 9, so they do give him a yard gain, which I think was a little bit of a gift there. Cousins under center, 3 wide set. Cook in the backfield. They try to set the screen up, and it's batted away by the Niner defense. That's Bosa. Bosa covering Cook, and Nick Bosa bats the football away. Nice defensive coverage from Bosa there. So Bosa drops off into coverage. He takes on Cook and makes the beautiful defensive play there. Knocks the wide receiver. I mean the running back screen away. So nice play from Bosa. 3 wide receiver set for the Vikes. Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. The catch. I mean the throw intended for Thielen is picked off. Cousins throwing for Thielen, and he is intercepted. Cousins trying to get the ball to Thielen, and he is intercepted. What a play from Bosa on the previous play. That was a great play from Bosa. And then Sherman with the pick. Richard Sherman with the interception. Richard Sherman with the interception. We do have a flag. It looks like it was on the Vikings. It looks like it's going to be... actually, this is going to go against... I believe it's going to go against the Niners. They are going to get the interception, but I think Bosa is going to get called for a blindside block here. I think Bosa is going to get called for a blindside block, but the Niners will retain possession. So the interception does count. Bosa gets hit with a blindside block penalty, so they will push the interception back 15 yards. So they'll push it back 15 yards. But the Niners and Sherman do get to keep the football. What's up, Beyond? What's up? It's Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa's Nick Bosa's on the Niners, and Joey plays for the Chargers. So Philip is correct. It's Nick. All right, here we go, guys. Garoppolo under center, fullback and running back behind him, 2 wide receivers set, and this is Coleman off of a lead block from his fullback straight up the middle. That looks like it's going to be good for, call it 3 yards. So this should be 2nd and 7. Actually, they give him an extra effort, and he gets 4 out of it. So 2nd and 6. Beyond the game. Here we go. Jimmy G under center. Motion from right to left, 2 wide set. Running back 8 yards deep behind Garoppolo. He's going to hand the football off. Running, this is Coleman. Coleman gets the first down. Good for 7 yards and a first. That will move the chains. So Niners get a first down. Once again, San Fran running the football well. Nice blocking from the Niner offensive line gets them a first down. They will move the chains. Tevin Coleman, 11 rushes, 48 yards, and a touchdown on the afternoon. Jimmy G under center, 2 wide set, and Coleman in the backfield. They hand to Coleman again. Coleman, good run off of the right tackle. This is going to be a gain of 6, it looks like. So Coleman having himself a nice day on the ground. Tevin Coleman. Good block there from the fullback as well. 6-yard gain. Niners moving the football from the Minnesota 28, it looks like. Jimmy going to hand it off again, and they will run again. That's another first down. That is, let's see who it was on that one. I can't see the name on the back. Number 31, though, for the Niners. Number 31 on the Niners. That's another first down for San Fran. Jimmy G and company driving the football from the Minnesota 21, looking to put this game away with a touchdown. Jimmy G under center. Heavy set for the Niners. Fullback and running back behind him. They will hand the football off. This is, I believe, I can't see who that is. I can't see who the number is on the back. Number 31 for the Niners. Running the football again. Nice block from the fullback up front. Beyond the time of possession is 24 minutes to 13. 24 minutes and change to 13 minutes for Minnesota. Beyond, they've been running the football all over Minnesota. 2 wide receivers set. Now the fullback goes out as a wide out. They will hand the football off again. Niners keep it on the ground and tackled 2 yards shy of the first. That should bring up 3rd and 2 for Garoppolo and company. Clock continuing to run on the Niners. 3rd and 2. 6 minutes to play now in the third quarter. 3rd and 2. Hey, Paul, what's up? Jimmy G in the shotgun, flanked by a fullback and running back. Kittle lined up to the left. 2 wide receivers set. They hand the football off. 10-5, plowing his way down to the 2. That's Coleman. Tevin Coleman straight up the middle, plowing his way to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, San Francisco. You did, Beyond. You did say that. You did say that. You did say. Paul, you mean the coach? The coach plays? Jimmy G flanked by fullback and running back. They hand the ball. Tevin Coleman, and Coleman scores. Touchdown, Niners. All right, so 31 is Mostert. Okay, cool, Johnny. Cool, John Blaze. Thanks, man. All right, thanks, Beyond. Touchdown, Niners. Tevin Coleman for the touchdown. Wow, San Francisco running the football all over Minnesota right now. They are running the football all over Minnesota. It's not looking too pretty. Yeah, I think that might have been the nail in the coffin there, Beyond. That might have been the nail in the coffin there. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up and good. And it is 24-10, San Francisco. So the Niners cash in on the Richard Sherman interception with a Tevin Coleman touchdown. I don't know, John Blaze. I don't know, man. Minnesota has looked kind of lost on offense so far this half. They better hope that they can get it together. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, John. It might be over. It might be over. Put it this way: if Minnesota does not score a touchdown on this next drive, then it's not going to look good for them. It's not going to look good for them. They gotta start getting their offense in gear. The Minnesota's offense has looked bad. They've looked real bad. They have not looked good. Minnesota cannot settle for a field goal. They have to score a touchdown this drive, or they're cooked. Minnesota, in my opinion, has to score a touchdown on this drive. They have to, or they're toast. They're toast. With the way San Fran's been running the football and the clock, the way that they've just played clock management against the Vikings, it's going to be a tough. That's a real tough ask. That is a real tough ask. There's still plenty of time. There definitely is still plenty of time. It's just, I mean, if they don't score a touchdown and they run okay, so take it like this, right? There's 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the third, right? You figure this drive is going to take all of that, right? So this drive, let's say hypothetically, this next Viking drive is going to take all of that time up. That's going to lead you into the fourth quarter. You have got to score a touchdown this drive. You have to. To the 20, to the 25, and tackled at the 28-yard line is the Vikings' return man. So from the 28, that is where Minnesota will start their drive. Minnesota needs to score a touchdown this drive. They have to, because this drive is going to more than likely take them probably to right at the either into the fourth quarter or right to the start of it. Cousins under center, dropping back, throwing into the flats. This is caught by Thielen, and he is tackled immediately for no yards after the catch. Going to be what looks like maybe a 5-yard gain. This should bring up 2nd and 5. Minnesota in the hurry up. 2nd and 5. 3 wide receiver set. Cousins dropping back under pressure immediately. Forced to hit his check down man. That's Rudolph at the line of scrimmage. And Rudolph tackled for no gain. Well, yeah, they've what the Niners have done is basically take Delvin Cook out of the game. They've rendered him useless, which is huge because you make Minnesota one-dimensional. So 3rd and 4 coming up here, guys, for the Vikings. 4 wide receivers set. Cousins dropping back. The Niners bring pressure. Pocket collapses. Kirk Cousins going to try and throw to Rudolph, and it's knocked away by the Niner defense. Cousins on the run. The pocket collapses. He tries to hit Rudolph against the sidelines in the flat, and it is knocked away by the Niner defense. Beautiful play there from San Francisco, and that is definitely what the Minnesota Vikings could not afford. I don't know, John. He had a lane there. He could have easily got the first down if he ran it. I don't know why he didn't just pull it down and run. So Minnesota going to give the football back to the Niners. This is not what they wanted. This is definitely not what they wanted. The kick is away, and it's going to bounce around and be downed at the 11. Looks like the 11 or 12-yard line. Yeah, the Vikings could. Wow, so the Vikes give the ball back to the Niners, which is what they really could not afford to do. They really, really could not afford to do that. So San Fran going to get the ball back. San Francisco going to get the ball back. If San Fran scores another touchdown, it's going to get ugly. They just Jimmy and the offense and they've just been on a roll. The Minnesota has not been able to stop the run the whole game. The Niners have eaten them up on the ground. Beyond I'd be willing to bet that the time of possession difference it's 2-1. It's probably somewhere around 26 minutes, 27 minutes to probably 15 or 16. It's crazy. John Blaze. Yet, beyond I was expecting the Minnesota's D to show up today, and it clearly did not. It has not. Minnesota's defense has not showed up today at all. The Niners have just controlled the line of scrimmage. They've run all over them. They've run all over them. Yeah, it's the Minnesota defense just has not shown up today. They're struggling bad. All right, guys, here we go. Back inside the stadium. 1st and 10 San Francisco from the, looks like the 17. So San Fran from the 17-yard line. Jimmy G under center. 2 wide receivers set. fullback and running back behind Garoppolo, and they will hand this football off. This is Coleman. Coleman straight up the middle, and good for 5. I'm sorry to hear that, John Blaze. So Coleman good for 5 on the ground. Actually, they give Coleman 6. Garoppolo under center, fullback and running back behind him. Heavy set formation for the Niners. And they are going to run the football again. That's a gain of 3 more, it looks like. Or it looks like 2 or 3 more, depending on the spot of the football. It's going to be 3rd and short for San Fran. Yeah, they're averaging 4 yards a clip beyond, and that's another. Speaking of 4 yards, that's another 4 yards for Coleman on the ground. That's going to make it 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, guys. 2 minutes to play in the third. And once again, they are going to hand the football off to Coleman. And this time, he is finally stopped behind at the line of scrimmage. I don't know, B. I don't know where they went. They must have taken off somewhere. They must have taken off somewhere. So the Niners are going to kick. They will kick the football. Play clock winding down. Niners going to take every bit of time off the clock here. They will punt it. Kick is away at 1:12. Beautiful kick, and it's muffed. The kick is muffed. Minnesota muffs the kick, and the San Francisco 49ers have it at the 19. It looks like either the... Hold on, guys. This is either the 19 or the 11. Minnesota muffs the punt. He missed the punt. San Francisco football in the red zone. The Niners have the football back. That's Mostert. Mostert gonna recover the kick. Minnesota muffs the kick. Mostert comes up huge. Mostert recovers the muffed kick, and the Niners are in business in the red zone. San Francisco in business in the red zone, 1st and goal. First and goal for the Niners. First and goal from the 10. So here we go. Heavy set formation. Kittle in motion from right to left. Fullback and running back behind Jimmy G under center. Jimmy hands it off. Is this Mostert in the game or Coleman? Coleman. Hold on. It's Mostert. Mostert straight up the middle for 1 yard. .45 seconds to play in the third. 2nd and goal from the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9, guys. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Mostert to his right. 3 wide receiver set. They throw to Kittle. This is the tight end. It looks like a tight end screen. Kittle going to get down to the 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. 3rd and goal from the 5. San Francisco looking to put this game away with a touchdown. Niners looking to put this game away with a touchdown here. Kittle tackled at the 5, so 3rd and goal from the 5. I tell you one thing, San Francisco scores, and it's definitely game over. It's definitely game over if they score this touchdown. Yeah, apparently these guys forgot to play defense. Apparently. Beyond, if you guys score this touchdown, I think you'll probably rest guys. If you score the touchdown here, you'll probably take the fourth quarter off. Yeah, the Seahawks got to get past Green Bay, and that's a tough ask right there. The one thing that Green Bay doesn't have for them is Green Bay doesn't have a defense either. Green Bay's defense is not good either. So if Russ can put points up, that game's going to be awfully interesting. If Russ is able to put a significant amount of points up, that game is going to be very interesting. Yeah, beyond Russell Wilson he's I don't think there's anybody better at putting a team on his back than there is than Russell Wilson. He's been a hell of a player. Niners and Ravens though would be a phenomenal game. Niners and Ravens would be a phenomenal game. That would be one for the ages. Yeah, beyond, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a good one. All right, guys, here we go. 3rd and goal from the 5. Back inside Levi Stadium. 3rd and goal from the 5. And we are starting off quarter number 4, guys. 15 minutes of football left for the Vikings to try and come back. 3 wide receiver set. Jimmy in the shotgun. They pitch to Kittle. Kittle going to get down to the 4, and that's going to be 4th and goal. So Kittle down to the 4, 4th and goal for the Niners, and they are going to settle for a field goal. So Kittle gets down to about the 4-yard line. Field goal, 21-yarder. Basically an extra point is up and good for the Niners. That'll make it 27-10. 27-10, 14 minutes to play in this one. 14 minutes to go. Yeah, Skelly, it's ridiculous. And if you look up San Francisco's, it's probably like 30 minutes. Like the time of possession's like 2-1. It's crazy. The game plan for San Fran was clear. Was clear. Keep the ball out of the Minnesota Vikings' hands. Don't let the offense of the Vikings, get on the field. Clear, very clear game plan. They're executing it perfectly. With Russell Wilson being absolutely. Yeah, you can't count him out. Hey Mario, what's up? What's up, Mario? How you doing, man? He said, "Let's go 49ers." They're getting it done, man. They're taking care of business. That's for sure. They are definitely taking care of business. That is insane. That is insane beyond. Four first rounders that all panned out. Actually, Adam, I am going to do the Baltimore Ravens and the Titans game tonight. So I am not going to do the Celtics tonight. I will be doing both football games. All right, guys. So back in San Francisco, showing some shots of the Golden Gate. Excuse me, Golden Gate Bridge in San Fran. Alrighty, here we go. 14-13 to play in the fourth quarter. San Fran up 27-10. It should be a good one. Wait, and I got a pretty good background for you guys. So I think you guys are gonna like the background for the Ravens Titans game. I'm rooting for the Titans because I can't stand the Ravens, but I do think the Ravens are gonna win that game. But I'm rooting for the Titans because I'm a Patriots fan, and the Patriots and Ravens have a hell of a rivalry. So screw Baltimore. I am going for the I am going for the Titans. Sorry to say that they're twisted. So my apologies to Twisted Heat Gaming for rooting against his team, and also King Ivo. If you're listening to this, my apologies to you as well. I think Joe Judge has a lot of potential. Potential. I don't know if he's going to be good or not, but he definitely does have potential. He definitely does have a lot of potential. So I think he'll be okay. Here we go. Throwing over the middle, and it's caught by a lineman. The ball batted up into the air and caught by a Minnesota offensive lineman. Third down for the Vikings. So very quickly, Minnesota on third down, third and 8, third and long. So long, third and long here. Cousins dropping back, looking. The pocket collapsing around him. He's wrapped up and sacked. He is wrapped up and sacked. That is Bosa. Joey Bosa with the sack, and Bosa grabbing his ribs after the play. Kirk Cousins wrapped up by Joey Bosa and sacked. No, I didn't like Freddie Kitchens from the start. They should have stuck with Greg Williams. They made the wrong move, in my opinion. Browns made the wrong move. They should have stuck with Greg Williams. But they are the Browns. So the Browns Brownsed and stuck with and went with Freddie Kitchens. Bosa on the ground, guys. He was grabbing his ribs after the play. It looks like he's okay. And it looks like Bosa got the wind knocked out of him. Sorry, Nick Bosa. My bad, Philip. If I said Joey, my bad. Nick Bosa. Here we go. Minnesota going to punt the football. So they give the football back to the Niners with 12:42 to play. Beyond the game, I think this one is pretty much over, my dude. I think this game is pretty much over. 12:42 to play in the game. Sam Fran up 27-10. I have a feeling that the Niners are probably going to pull some of their starters. I have a feeling that San Francisco probably will pull their starters. So we're in a commercial break, guys. Niners going to come back out on offense and basically try to run this clock out and finish this game. But beyond, I tell you one thing, I was not expecting a blowout like this. I was definitely not expecting a blowout like this. Definitely not expecting the Minnesota Vikings to not show up on D. Beyond's voodoo worked. Oh, yeah, Beyond. I don't expect to see some of the I don't expect to see some of the starters on this drive. I would not expect it. I don't think. I don't think that the Niners will probably come out with. They'll probably come out and Philip. Yep, basically just run this clock out. Basically just run the clock, run it down, and run the clock down and call it a game. All right, so 27-10 the score, 12:42 to play, 1st and 10, San Francisco. Minnesota sideline looking dejected at the moment. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Fullback and running back behind Garoppolo. So Jimmy G's still in there. Colvin's still in there. Samuel's still in there. A lot of the starters are still in there. A lot of the starters are still in the game. Garoppolo in there, Colvin in there. Coleman in there, and Samuels is in there for the Niners. 2nd and 8. Deebo Samuel is also still on the field. So starters are definitely still out there for San Fran. Approaching the 12-minute mark, guys. We have just gone under 12 minutes now. 11:57 and counting. Jimmy G under center, and they will hand the football off to Coleman again. Coleman going to get about 4 on that carry. Once again, keeping the clock moving. So Niners facing 3rd down and 4. So definitely a manageable 3rd down here. 3rd and 4 for San Francisco. If they get this 1st down, the clock will more than likely get pushed right around the 9-minute mark. Jimmy G in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Running back to his left. Garoppolo 2-step drop. Throwing over the middle, and it is incomplete. Bourne cannot come up with the catch. Incomplete pass, and that'll bring up fourth down. So San Fran going to give Minnesota another crack at a offensive possession here, as they will punt the football. 11 minutes to play now. That ball should have been caught. Perfect football from Jimmy G, and Bourne just can't come down with the reception. That would have made it a first down as well. So here we go. Niners punter standing at the San Francisco 5. The snap is clean. The kick is away. High kick. Not too far, though. Caught, and it looks like fair caught at the 45 of Minnesota. What's up, Sideman? Hey, what's going on, man? What's up, Side? What's going on? So, just about half a field for the Minnesota Vikings to work with here. See if they can get anything up, anything going here on offense. Yeah, he dropped it. That was clearly on Bourne. The ball was thrown perfectly by Jimmy Garoppolo, and just a dropped ball. So Bourne, who has been good for a majority of the game for the Niners, drops that pass in a crucial time. If he caught that, that would have been a first down, and they would have been able to push that clock probably somewhere around the... that would have probably pushed the clock somewhere around the 9-minute mark. I'm doing good, Side. We're just chilling. We are just kind of chilling out watching this football game. Big game coming up, though. The Titans and the Ravens are that should be another interesting game. That should be another interesting game. But I mean, Beyond, did you see this coming, man? Because I didn't. Did you see this score coming? I did not. I personally thought that the Vikings and the Niners would be separated by 3 or 7 points. I thought this game was going to be a good one. I did not expect it to look like this at all. This game was by far a surprise. Minnesota's defense, which has been pretty serviceable all year, just did not show up today. The Vikings D clearly let them down. All right, Cousins in the shotgun, running back to his right, 3 wide receiver set. This is Cook. Cook going to run the football off tackle to the left, and he is strung out to the sidelines for a very short gain, maybe 2 yards. So Dalvin Cook does a lot of work for not a lot. Second down. They throw the screen to Cook, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up third down. Minnesota just can't get out of their own way. The Vikings just can't get out of their own way today. The offense has offensively and defensively, they just have not been able to get out of their own way. Cousins is always on and off, man. It's tough. It's tough to trust. It is, John. It definitely is. Here we go. Cousins dropping back, and he is wrapped up and absolutely crushed by that Niner defense. And Buckner wraps up Cousins and sacks him. Fourth down. Niner defense gets home for the sack. Buckner gets home and absolutely eats Cousins up. Eats him up. No shot at any type of a play. 4th and 14 for Minnesota, and they are going to kick the football away. 4 sacks for the San Francisco defense on the afternoon. San Fran's D coming to play. Fair catch called for at the 21. So here we go. Back on offense. The Niners taking over with under 9 to play in this game. So under 9 minutes to go. Minnesota clearly just overmatched in this one. Yeah, Minnesota clearly just overmatched in this game, guys. They couldn't do much of anything, offensively or defensively. Niners just they were ready to take care of business. San Fran came in here with a good game plan, and they executed. They ran all over them. Morris was good for us, Philip. He served that role that we put him in well. He did. He played that role well. He played that role well. Plus, he was a big, just a big body, big body, big solid, really solid guy that, made, he could protect the rim and really make it harder, make it hard for these big athletic, the athletic big men in the league like they're dealing with now. He would have probably helped them out in that aspect of it. Yeah, the C's game about to start shortly, I believe. Ooh, but the Vikings absolutely just getting taken apart in this one, guys. All right, John, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Robotics Club, that sounds pretty cool. Can he build me like my own little robot? I'd pay the shipping. Have him build me like my own little version of J5. All right, Jimmy G under center, fullback and running back behind him, and this is a handoff to Coleman. Coleman right up the middle and good for 8 yards. So Tevin Coleman right up the middle and good for 8 yards, keeping the clock moving as the Niners dominate the ground game and looking to run this clock out. All right, once again, heavy set for the Niners. Fullback and running back behind Garoppolo. Jimmy G under center. Niners clearly going to keep this football on the ground. Good block there. Coleman at the 40 and tackled at the 41, and that's a first down, gain of 11. Gain of 11 for the Niners, and that's another first down. That will move the chains. 1st and 10, San Francisco. The 7-minute mark now approaching. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Clock still continues to run. San Francisco in no rush whatsoever. They are in no hurry whatsoever. John Blaze. That's funny, man. That's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. That's a good one. That was a good one. See you, John. You have a good night, man. All right, second down, and the Niners going to run Coleman again. He gets 4. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. John Lynch looking very happy, the general manager of the 49ers. Beyond the game, got to be very happy being a diehard Niner fan. Beyond the game, being a diehard Niner fan, has got to be happy with the result in this one. Niners going to keep it on the ground again, and this play stretched to the sidelines and tackled out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Clock still continuing to run, heading towards the 6-minute now. Thanks, man. Much appreciated, Side. Have a good one, my guy. Who do I got in the Super Bowl? I will take the Ravens, and I'm going to take the Niners. I will take the Ravens and the Niners in the Super Bowl. That's who I'm picking, Russ. That is who I'm picking to go to the Super Bowl. But what I'm hoping for is that the Titans beat the Ravens. That's what I'm hoping for, but what do I think is going to happen? I think it's going to end up being the Niners and the Ravens. That's my predictions. 4th and 1 for San Francisco, and they will go for it. Niners it looks like they're gonna go for this. 4th and 1. Jimmy G under center, trying to draw the Vikings off sides. Play clock down to 5. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Jimmy G just going to waste the play clock, and will they take the penalty? Yeah, yep. So San Fran going to take the delay a game penalty, trying to draw the Vikings off sides. And it looks like the Niners going to kick the football with 5:02 to play. 5:02 to play with this one. If you're a San Francisco 49er fan, you got to be happy with how the Niners have played today. They showed that they can run the football. San Francisco has shown that they can absolutely rely on their ground game to get it done, because they ran all over Minnesota today. So for all you Niner fans out there, you got to be encouraged with how the San Francisco offensive line has performed tonight. Realistically believe it's hey Russ, they're gonna be tough. The Ravens are gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be tough to beat, and the punt goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota looking like this is gonna be their last chance of the game. Yeah, Russ, the Ravens they're good, man. They're real good. They're good in all phases of the game. One thing I did hear though, Russ, I don't know if you heard this, is Ingram might be playing with a slight like calf aggravation or calf. I don't want to say maybe a mild strain, which if he's not at 100%, that's definitely a knock on that offense, because Gus Edwards is not as good as Ingram. He's still a good running back, but nowhere near as good as Mark Ingram is. So that could definitely hurt the Ravens in the game tonight, if that's true. I don't know. I haven't done too much research on it, but from what I've been hearing, Ingram's going to play tonight with a calf strain. So that's definitely something to monitor there. Diggs making the catch here for the Vikings. That's a gain of 13 and a first down for Minnesota, approaching the 4-minute mark. Approaching the 4-minute mark now. Clock continuing to run. Cousins rifles one into the middle of the field to Cook. And Cook, the ball bounces off of his hands and incomplete. Dalvin Cook wide open, focused on looking up the field rather than catching the football. Philip, we have to make a trade regardless. We have to. It's blatantly obvious that they struggle with athletic big men. It's blatantly obvious they struggle with athletic big men. Blatantly obvious. Ainge has got to do something to fix that. Cousins in the shotgun, looking to throw over the middle. This is caught. That is... Who is that? That's Smith Jr. making the catch for the Vikings. That's a first down. So that will move the chains and the ball to midfield now. So from the 50, Minnesota working. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The Eagles are going to go for OBJ. That would be a big move for them. That would definitely be a big move for them. They would probably have to give up a lot to get him there, though. I don't know if they have the draft capital to get to, because they're picking like 21st, I think. That's not good enough to get him there. Cousins throwing to the sidelines. This is Thielen. Thielen makes the catch, and he's going to be short of the first down. That'll be third down and probably about a half a foot. So third and half a yard for the Vikings. Yeah, Russ, I don't know if they have it's going to take a lot to get him there. I don't know. I know they're picking 21st overall this year, so maybe 2 first-round picks. Cook is hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped. Dalvin Cook is hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped. Fourth down for Minnesota. This is going to be the game. Wow. I got a feeling he's probably gonna. He'll probably try and move Hayward. Here's a question for you guys. Would you, if you could get Giannis on this team, for Hayward, Tatum, and a draft pick, would you guys do it? Think about that. If you could have an athletic big man like Giannis, maybe not Giannis, but like Giannis, at that same level, would you do it? Would you trade Tatum, Hayward, and a draft pick for a guy as good at a Giannis level? That would be a trade. That would be a blockbuster trade. So 4th and 1, here's the game. Cousins dropping back, throwing the fade ball down the sidelines. It's caught by Diggs and wait, is it caught by Diggs? Hold on, let's see. Russ, yeah, I don't think they have enough draft capital to get him. No, then the ball is not caught by Diggs. Wow. And that's the game, guys. That's going to be the game. That ball not caught by Stephon Diggs. The defense comes through again. Defense for the Niners comes through again, and they will move on, guys. The Niners going to be moving on. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to play in this game. John Lynch on the sidelines now. Garoppolo under center, going to hand the football off, and the Niners going to run, keeping it on the ground. That's a gain of 7, easy. And this clock going to run to the 2-minute warning. Second and short coming up for the Niners. I'm just saying, because, Philip, I think that's what it would take. to get a guy like Giannis here. I'm just asking if you guys would do something like that. Would you make a blockbuster trade like that? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it would take to get a guy like him here. I mean, if that's what it would, if that's what it would take to get him here, I'm kind of okay with that. I don't know though, Beyond, because you could get a high draft pick, or a mid. I don't know. It might not be so lopsided if Tatum continues to develop into the player that if Tatum continues to develop, it might not be so lopsided. What's up, Nitro? Watching the San Francisco 49ers beat the brakes off of the Minnesota Vikings. That is what we're doing. 2 minutes to play in this one, guys. Final 2 minutes of this game. The final 2 minutes of this game. I'm telling you, it might not be so lopsided, especially if Tatum continues to develop into the player where, we all hope he's gonna. Like that might not be so lopsided. All right, guys, so final 2 minutes of this one. Back inside Levi Stadium, Garoppolo under center, fullback and running back behind him. Exactly 2 minutes to play. 2nd and 4, and the Niners going to keep the ball on the ground. No, not Giannis. Giannis doesn't need any development. I'm talking about Tatum. Giannis is a grown-ass man. That dude is a grown man playing with boys. That dude is a grown-ass man playing with children. Beyond. Here we go. Under center, Garoppolo going to keep the ball on the ground. 3rd and 2, and it looks like they are going to be stopped short. Minute 49 to play. Grandpa Jocko. What up, Jocko? What's up, Jocko? What's going on? Jocko got to be happy with this game. Jocko got to be happy with this game. 4th and 1, and the Niners will more than likely punt this football away. Actually, you know what? They're going to go for it. It looks like the offense still on the field, so the Niners looking like they are going to go for this. Jimmy G under center, fullback and running back behind him. Niners in a heavy set formation. They hand the football off, and it is fumbled. Ball on the ground. The football is out, and Minnesota recovers the football. Minnesota recovers the fumble. I figured he would be, Nitro. I figured he would be. He's probably getting his drink on, too. He's probably getting his drink on, too, which I don't blame him. All right. 1st and 10 Minnesota after they recover the fumble. So 1st and 10 for the Vikes. 1:45 to go. Tatum pisses me off beyond. Tatum can shoot a lights out 30-foot three for a game winner, and then he misses 7 layups in a row. Like that drives me crazy about Tatum. Like, you can hit a 30-foot three-pointer for the game winner and then miss 7 layups in a row. How in the hell does that happen? So Cousins, nice throw to the sideline there, and he is going to be tackled inbounds. Clock continuing to run, 1:22 to play, and Cousins is sacked. Cousins is sacked by the Niners D. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention to the game, guys, but it's a blowout right now. Minnesota looks like absolute trash. So San Fran's D comes up big, and they get the sack. Cousins is sacked. This game is out of hand. This game is out of hand. Niners are clearly the better team here on the field today. San Francisco just overpowering and overmatched the Vikings. Vikings just have not been able to do anything with any kind of consistency all game. They haven't been able to do anything with any kind of consistency all game. And Cousins is sacked again 2 times in a row. And guess who? Bosa. Nick Bosa with the sack. And Cousins is sacked back-to-back times. 1 minute to play, guys. 1 minute to go in the game. Cousins sacked back-to-back times. Bosa coming off the left edge and absolutely demolishes Kirk Cousins. Cousins does get the pass off this time, and it is caught. That's a first down. It's not even his fault this time. Yeah, his left tackle got absolutely eaten up by Bosa. So 27 seconds to play. Cousins dropping back, throwing deep over the middle. It's caught. That's Smith with the catch. That's a deep ball down the middle of the field. It is caught. 16 seconds to play, and that's a first down. No, actually, it's not a first down. Sorry, guys. It is not a first down. What's up, Mystical? What's up, Brayton? How you doing, guys? Ravens and Niners, and that's it. That is it. That is it, guys. The San Francisco 49ers stop the Vikings on 4th and 22, and it's over. OVAH over. Your final score in San Francisco Levi's Stadium. The Niners have won 27-10. That is it, guys. Please let the Packers beat the Seahawks. Beyond praying that he don't have to play Russ and company. So that's it. Your final score, 27-10, and the Niners are moving on. The San Francisco 49ers move on, guys. They absolutely take apart the Minnesota Vikings in this game. Not even close. Hey, what's up, Eric? I am good, man. So, what a game from San Francisco as they do most of their damage on the ground. San Francisco's running game was on point tonight. San Francisco's run game absolutely on point tonight. Yeah, no Celtic game tonight. Mystical, no Celtic game tonight. All football, all weekend. CJ with the Celtics update, 16-12. Celtics leading. Thanks a lot, CJ. Thanks a lot, my dude. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. I am gonna go more than likely grab me something to eat. I gotta go. Make sure I got my technical difficulties that I was having earlier out of the way, which it seems like everything seems to be running fine right now. But I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, and I will see you guys at, let's say, 7:50, 8 o'clock. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes for the Ravens and Titans game, and y'all don't want to miss it. I got a special background for the Ravens and Titans game coming up. I have a special green screen background for that game coming up. So, Ravens and Titans coming up next. Yes, Beyond, you guys look very good. So, Ravens and Titans coming up, guys. I will be live about 7:50, 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in 45 minutes. I got to go get me something to eat and something to drink, and I'll be back. Once again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. See y'all in 45. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. I am out of here, guys. Peace.